Maymory. For those uninformed, Maymory is an event held in May where GD players are encouraged to beat memory levels of any difficulty. Now, if you're over the age of 3, you would probably be able to comprehend the fact that Maymory takes place in May. So why am I recording this on January 28th? Well, I'm going to be doing something a little bit different compared to what I did last year for Maymory. Last year, I did an insane demon called Blast Insanity because of the fact that I was already beating every blast processing demon remake, and that was the next one, and the stars kind of aligned, and I just went through with it and made it a Maymory video. But this time, I asked a lot of different people for level suggestions. I asked Discord servers, I asked my Twitter, I asked my YouTube community tab, and I ended up with a grand total of 43 different levels. All of these levels will be going on a wheel. I will spin it, and I'm going to beat the first 5 that I roll. And some of these levels are harder than my current hardest. Well, maybe I'll have a harder hardest by the time this video comes out, but my current hardest is low death. So this is going to be tough, and I'm kind of hoping that I don't get something too hard. If I do, I'm giving myself 1 skip. I can skip a level and re-roll for another one. It could be a harder level, but it could also be an easier one, so who knows. Now, my original plan was to not show these levels to anyone. I wanted to beat these in secret, and people would only know what levels I beat when this video came out. But I realized how easy it would be to cheat and roll easier levels because nobody's watching. It's not live or anything. So I decided to get a friend of mine on call to see what the first 5 levels I rolled were. So at least one person knows what levels I rolled and what levels I didn't roll. So nobody knows what levels I'm going to be beating until this video comes out, except for that friend who is named Dino.
Okay, right. Official Dre is about to spin the wheel.
Yep, I'm streaming it to Discord now, and I'm recording it as well. So to make sure I'm not cheating here, all the suggestions are right here, visible right here. I'm going to make it a mystery spin, so I'm not going to know anything I get. I'm just going to pull up a random number generator to tell me how many times I should randomize it. So, okay, 8. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And rolling the first level right here. I'm a little nervous, but okay, let's go. Oh, by the way, I get 1 skip. I forgot to mention that. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. Okay, let me write that down. Next up. Okay, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay.
That's not bad.
We're doing good. Okay, we're getting good so far. Okay. I just hope I don't get of Ambrosia. That's good. Okay, next up. 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All right. Halberd. Okay.
Halberd.
These are really good. I'm getting yes. Okay.
These are free, bro.
These are, dude. I'm gonna be okay. Well, I have to be 5 of these, so we still got. I can still get like some shit like fucking like Requiem. Okay. There's 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. My heart's racing, dude. Decay! Oh my, these are,
oh my god,
dude, bro. Oh my god, I'm getting so lucky here. Okay. Honestly, if I get 1 hard level, that's fine. I don't even care anymore. I think it's 5. Okay, 6, whatever. Okay. At this point, I can manage 1 hard level. Okay. This is it. This is the last one.
But what if it's Sacred Guild?
That'd be fire. It could be Sacred Guild. Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a new hardest. But that's good. That's fine for me. 1 new hardest and a sea of like easier extremes to insane demons. This is really good for me. I'm very happy about this. Sounds good. You know the levels. I have them all written down.
I do.
Okay.
I do. I wrote them down as well.
Okay, good. Okay. I will do my best not to drop any of these, but I do have 1 skip if necessary, but I doubt I'll be using it. If I use the skip, I have to re-roll. And I could re-roll a harder level, but I could also re-roll harder. Yeah. So that's the thing. Okay. Thank you. I'm going to be attempting to beat all of these before the end of May. All right. Thank you.
I believe.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's been a few days since I found out what levels I'm doing for Maymory this year. Now, as you saw in the intro, we're going to be doing Poyeng, Aeng, Our Fountain, Halberd, Decay, and the Moon Below. The first level I rolled was the easiest, and the last level I rolled is the hardest. So honestly, this is pretty good for me. This is pretty good, I guess, like slow climb up. I put a few attempts into Poyeng Aeng. I haven't played it in like 2 days or so, but I practiced a bunch, so I'm gonna do a quick practice again to remember what I gotta do here, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember. This is basically an invisible level though. It's invisible. It's an invisible level. You don't know what you're doing in this level at all, and it's really hard to learn. I don't know how to explain it. The only part you can like properly see is like the last 20% or so. Everything else, like it's like there's memory and there's invisible levels. This is an invisible level. You can like vaguely see some structures every now and then, but other than that, it is literally just invisible gameplay. You look at this right here and tell me that you could see where you have to go. You can't. You're not gonna convince me. Kun's levels are cool, but this is the first one I'm actually gonna have to be beating. And yeah, I know why they're considered the memory guy now, because this is some memory, all right. Okay, everything past like 30 something I've practiced a bunch, so I don't have a problem with that. The beginning is, I mean, I've learned it, but it's still pretty difficult for me. Everything past here is fine. Honestly, look, you play this part and you expect it to be like impossible, and I mean it is when you're first playing it, but you hold here for like 10 whole percent right here. That's it. You hold here for like 10 seconds and then you hit that, and then you just get a whole visible wave right here. This is the part I was talking about. You could just see, but there's a really hard straight fly at the end that I really hope I don't die to. But I mean, it's whatever. You could die there, but I mean, by that point, if you die there, you're gonna have already the whole level memorized, so it's not that big of a deal. You could just get back to it, because honestly, this is like probably hard and medium demon. No, definitely not medium demon. Maybe like hard demon gameplay, easier hard demon gameplay. That's just there's a lot of memory and a lot of stuff to remember. It's just invisible gameplay. So if I can beat this, I mean, hey, I can beat Manix. I still gotta beat Manix. I don't know if I beat Manix by the time this video comes out, but I still have not beaten Manix as of now. And I need to. What's with the Kun and hard straight flies? Because they also had that in Scribble Bingo Force. What's the deal with that? I think my best run on this level is actually like 22 to 100 or something. I didn't keep track of my run, so I don't know, but I know I did a good run from 22. I don't remember if it was to 100 or to the last straight fly, but it was one of them. Yes! That's very good run. This beginning is the hardest part to learn for me. I still haven't completely learned this yet. I mean, I have learned it. Sorry. I have learned it. I just forgot how to do it. I need to warm up on this. I guess I could just play from zero at this point and just learn it like that. I wonder if I can get under 2,000 on this. We'll see. Let's see. And boop. I died at the same place twice. Okay. Never mind. I'm good, I guess. I just remembered it. Okay, we're doing pretty good for a first attempt. Well, not a first attempt, but you know what I mean. Okay. Okay. Let's do this then, I guess. Sure. I didn't expect to get this far already. Clicked the wrong time, but I saved it somehow. No way! Oh no. How did I fuck that up? That's like the easiest thing. That could have been a really cool thing where I just fluked from 3, but I guess not. I mean, it's just an insane demon, but like, that would have been cool. And now it's gonna take forever to get back there, and I'm not gonna be happy, and I'm gonna hate this level. Please fluke the straight fly. Yes! Yes! That's one. That's 1 out of 5 right there. I probably shouldn't go on the leaderboard, but I don't care. I don't care. If they find it, they find it. Who cares? Pretty good level. I'm an enjoyer of that. That is pretty insane even, I think. Yeah, 1,800 attempts. I like this level a lot. I might check out some more Kun levels when I'm in the mood for more memory. Definitely not now, because I'm gonna be memoried out by the time this entire video is over. Big enjoyer of this. I recommend it if anybody wants to go for this for Maymory. I have no idea whether this is coming out at the end of May or the beginning of May, but if it's at the beginning of May, I recommend this. If not, I still recommend it anyways. I mean, you can still be memory levels outside of May, so who cares? But yeah, good level. I like this. Very fun gameplay. It's just very, very learning because of memory, and it's practically an invisible level. It's invisible. You can't change my mind on that. It's an invisible level. The gameplay is just not there. You have to memorize it all. That gets 5 big moves from the Sog, and we are ready to move on to my next Maymory demon, Our Fountain. Now, I have not played Our Fountain. I have not seen Our Fountain. I have not even downloaded the song for Our Fountain. This level looks pretty good so far. I like this. I like this design. If you have trypophobia, I'm sorry that you're watching this, actually. I'm gonna cut a lot of this out because I suck at learning memory, so my apologies. I suck at learning levels in general, so yeah, have fun with this. Okay, this is a whole maze right here that I'm scared of. I'm terrified of this right now. I like this so far. This is really cool. I'm an enjoyer. This song is sounding like a mosquito that's flying near my ear, but I mean, other than that, it's pretty good too. Oh boy, it's an orb maze. Hold on, how do I... Nostalgia hurts. There's probably some deeper meanings to this level that I'm not understanding because I'm really dumb. Forgive me for this. I'm liking all these fakes. These fakes are really good. I don't know why. I can't explain. I just like them. We're only 35% of the way through, so I'm a little scared. This scares me, man. It's an XL memory level. All right, what's up? Ooh, I really like the calm atmosphere of this level. I'm a big enjoyer. The decoration feels like early 2.1. I don't know when this came out, but it reminds me of like early 2.1, kind of 2.0. I know this came out. I think this came out in 2.1 though. I like this decoration. It's very like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm not good with big words, but I can tell with the messages and the messages about nostalgia earlier that it's like, I guess this nostalgic would honestly be like the best way to describe this. I mean, considering the nostalgic messages earlier at the beginning of the level and this little kind of like lonely feel it has with like the space and stuff, it's a very like, I guess it gives me like a very philosophical feeling, if that even makes any sense. I don't know. Look, I'm dumb, man. I'm a dumb 17-year-old. I don't know what the fuck to, well, I'll be 18 by the time this video comes out because my birthday's on April 19th. I hope everybody remembered that and they got me gifts and tell me happy birthday, because if not, I'm gonna be a little mad. I'm sorry, I'm too dumb to figure out the meaning of this. 1993, I wasn't even born then. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not smart enough to get the gist of what this level's meaning is. It's probably somewhere in the description or the verification video or showcase or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I feel bad for not knowing. All right, I'm liking this wave part. It's very, this level just feels lonely. I feel like that's the way this level's trying to come off. Lonely, yearning for other times with the nostalgic messages. That's what I'm guessing here. I could be completely wrong and make myself look like a freaking idiot, but that's what I'm thinking right now. That is a hard gap. Oh my god. I will definitely have nerves here though, because this level is like 2.5 minutes long. This duel's gonna throw me so off, because when you have to spam right here in a wave core, like in a dual wave, it throws me off so hard because I forget like the position of my other waves. Okay, well the good thing here is that at least the waves aren't like, I mean the memory part is just like it sometimes fades to black and like it's hard to see, but for the most part this wave is pretty sight readable, so it shouldn't be that hard to learn. Okay, 167,000 objects. Oh my god, that's crazy. And there's still a ship part at the end they gotta do. Okay. 3 coins. Wasn't there a coin at the beginning that I skipped, or am I completely stupid? I got 1 coin in one of the ships, 2nd coin in the wave right here, and 3rd coin right here. But there was another coin at the beginning, so did one of the coins move or something? Am I stupid? Anyways, dedicated to Kron 44. I wonder if Kron has any memory levels. Either way, they'd probably all be too hard for me. Some people consider Sunset Sandstorm a memory level. I haven't played it. It doesn't look like one to me, but I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't know, I guess. My goal today is probably just to get something from the 50s to 100, and I'll be satisfied with that. This wave's a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. I've already put in like a decent chunk of attempts right here. Maybe I'm just bad at wave. Nice. I shouldn't die at that ending part, probably. It's not that hard at all. 85 to 100, pretty good. I don't know why it took that long to do. I'm gonna try to get this entire wave done, see what I can do. It is a lot harder to see in that part than I thought it was gonna be. Oh my goodness. Those gaps are very hard to see. I really didn't think it'd be that bad, but it is. Nice. That's 69 to 100. That's the whole wave to 100. That's not bad. 69. I just realized that's about a third of the level already completed. That's pretty good for me. This is probably the least learning part of the level though, so it's gonna be a lot more slower progress from here on out. Honestly, not too sure on how much more I'm gonna get done. I think I'm just gonna save this for tomorrow. Level's pretty cool. I'll record it again tomorrow, or maybe do some attempts on my own time. That was a little longer than a day. Anyways, I have now officially learned every single part of our fountain, and I also did a 9 to 87 run, so that's great. Thank god it was a 9 to 100. I spent 2,700 attempts playing in practice, and I think it's finally ready for me to go from 0. Let's just see how the first attempt goes. I still have yet to learn like the meaning of this level. I admittedly forgot to look that up and check. I still haven't checked the description. I keep forgetting to do that. The learning process for this level wasn't that bad though. It's just very learning, and some like stuff like this maze part was a little learning, but otherwise it's not that bad. Okay, I don't know if there's an actual meaning to this or not, other than just being just atmospheric, which is cool too. I just kind of assumed it had its own meaning because of all the nostalgia themes and the name drops of Anna. Maybe it does and they just never said it. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I do find this level very fun. The level is very like consistent. The hardest part of this level for me is the last wave, which is weird because I don't know why I did that. The last wave part is like very, very sight readable and very easy, but it's just, even in runs, like when I start from the wave, it's still a very hard part. And I don't know why, because I look at it and I'm like, yep, that is an easy wave part. Yet it's very hard for me to consistently do. So I don't know. I did play it a lot right before I started recording, so I'm hoping that I won't die there if I even get there from 0. And also, I want to activate my clock. The reason I'm activating my clock is because I want to make sure that by 6:30 p.m. for me, I'll stop playing this level completely. Not like forever, but like just for the day, because I don't want to go for too long, just to keep my, just to make sure I don't start hating myself and just going on this level for like 8 hours and then not beating it. This shouldn't really take that long, like at most maybe 2-3 recordings, because yeah, the hardest part is learning it, and also the last wave. I'll probably die at the last wave, honestly. I'm also going to try getting all the coins, just because, you know, why not? They're pretty simple to get. This part is... Jesus, that part is very, it's not actually that hard to learn. Like a lot of these parts just look intimidating to learn, but then when you learn them, it's like, okay, it's a little learny, but it's not that bad. That part feels very cool to play just because of all the blocks moving everywhere, and it feels very, very satisfying to learn. I'm gonna say like I beat these for Maymory when I eventually upload these, but I don't think they're gonna count for Maymory, because the point of Maymory is to, like, you know, you beat all these levels in May. That's like the main point. So this is not gonna be really a true Maymory video. I'm still gonna upload this video for Maymory just because I think it'd be a really cool video to upload. I'm gonna probably clarify that in the beginning of the video, like, okay, this isn't a true Maymory video because some of these levels I beat before May, which, I mean, I know some people are still gonna be like, why did you even upload this in the first place? Why did you call it Maymory? Because it's not Maymory. I don't fucking care. I think this level is pretty underrated though, not in terms of like, oh, list placements, I mean like in terms of like popularity. This should be a lot more popular. I'm a big fan of this level. The design is very weird. The song is, the whole level is weird, but like in a good way, which is, I guess, is kind of how you describe atmospheric. But yeah, this level's a very, very good job of being like atmospheric and having its own like mysterious little like theme. You know what's funny? Earlier I did a practice run of this level, and the very first attempt I got like in practice mode was all the way to 26%, and probably because I wasn't talking as much as I'm talking right now because I'm recording the video now, but I did get 26 from 0 in a practice run. So in reality right now my best is 26 and not whatever I have right now, which is 22. Not that far off though. No, 22 again. Maybe I might have to do another practice run because I practiced that last wave and everything in the second half so much more than I practiced the beginning today. I still remember how to do it, and I want to beat this fast so I don't forget how to do parts like that moving block maze part. Because the thing with memory levels is that it's so easy to just lose your like muscle memory on it. So it's good to just beat it as quick as you can. That was expected. That's expected. I always mess that up for some reason. We're a quarter of the way through. Very happy with this progress so far, even if it's seeming a little bit slow. I'm perfectly fine with that. I've never died like that. That is the first time I've done that. Okay, wow. 30's pretty good though. It's a 5% improvement. This is also another XL level, so this would be the currently the 3rd XL level. XL Extreme Demon that I've beaten. Yeah, okay, this is currently the 3rd Extreme Demon XL level that I'll have completed if I beat it right now. As of right now, I'm still working on beating Wheel, which is an unrated Extreme Demon. I don't know if I'll have it beaten by the time this video comes out. Hopefully I will, because it really should not take me that long. That is another death I've never had. Okay, I'm getting a lot of really weird deaths here. I'm really not like talking all that much other than when I make progress, because I mean, since I have such limited time, I do want to actually try and make some good progress, you know, even though I don't think I'm probably gonna beat it today. I wish I had like Chad here to like just have me, I don't know, like I'm able to like commentate better. It's like decently active enough to where I can bounce off of it every now and then and have commentating topics to talk about. But now that I'm recording just on my own, I have to make up shit, which I used to do, but I wasn't very good at it. But it doesn't matter. I can cut out majority of the boring stuff now and nobody will even remember what I said, because it's simply a recording. I did not think that was gonna kill me, I'm gonna be honest. Very proud of myself for that. 48% already. Very happy with that. I'm happy with that. Could have done way better though. That part is pretty dang easy, I'll be honest. That was a fumble. That was a really bad fumble. This is all very easy. I think it's just me getting nervous. I'm not even like that nervous. My heart literally is not racing a bit. I'm actually dead. This part is not that hard at all. Like I feel no nerves. I think it was just kind of like, oh, I'm gonna beat it. So I was like getting like slightly nervous, but like my heart rate is not going. It's not like I wasn't that nervous. I was a little nervous. That's like, it was like barely noticeable. But hey, 57 is still a new best. That is almost 2 runs, because I did do 57 to 100, but I was like a few decimals away from my actual best, some actual 2 runs. I think I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't paying attention, so I have no idea if I actually got actual 2 runs or if I was off by a few decimals. I mean, I'll probably get a better new best, so it doesn't matter. I'm throwing really hard at those parts. That is not fun at all. Those parts are really, really easy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not nervous or anything. If I keep dying there, I'm gonna start getting nervous when I keep getting there, because then I'm gonna be like, oh, here comes the part. Am I gonna get past it this time? And then when I get far, I'm just gonna get more and more nervous. So the more I die there, the more my nerves are gonna start building up over there, which is something I don't want. This is already an XL level, so I already know that my nerves are gonna be building up either way later on. I clipped into the block. I did not mean to double click right there and hit the pink orb, but that happened, I guess. I could have had an insane fluke right there. Come on, man. 88. Fuck. I need to fluke something else other than Aftermath. All right. Can I have this one level? I didn't get I didn't get nervous on there really until like maybe like 80, like around 80%. Like I did not get nervous at all. Let's just keep it going. All right. We'll see what you can do. Ah, oh well. We tried. I'm gonna stop playing right now. Maybe I'll play again later today, if not some other day. Yes. There goes our fountain. Complete. 1 day from 0. That's all I needed. There you go. All 3 coins and everything. I like this level a lot. 3,200 attempts, not bad. I think this level is great. It's let me turn my light back on. I think this level is great. Fantastic. I love the gameplay. It is a little slow. It's just a very slow level, very atmospheric, very unique level. So it's not gonna be for everybody. But personally for me, I like it's probably one of my favorite extremes so far in terms of gameplay. I like this a lot, and I definitely recommend it to anyone that wants to do any memory levels. This one's a great one. It's not too big on the memory. There's a few memory parts, but otherwise it's not that bad. Wait, I shouldn't comment on this because people are gonna see. I'm there to see my leaderboard status, but I mean, who cares? Anyways, next up is Halberd. I put in attempts on this before because I wanted to beat this for a video a long time ago, back when I was way worse at the game, back when my hardest was still Bloodbath, and I only had like 3 or 4 extremes completed. So I have a few old attempts on this, and by old attempts I mean literally like 47. I'll get to this eventually, but for now I'm going to rest. But we have now completed our fountain. Pretty good. 2 out of 5 so far. I will see you all the next time I boot up the game, which will hopefully be for Halberd.
Well, if I can't get rid of Kirby in a sneaky way, I'll just have to do it the freaky way.
I am finally going to be playing Halberd. It is the 17th of February. I was not able to play it the 14th. Well, I was able to play it a little bit on the 14th and the 15th. I couldn't play it. I played it a bit yesterday, and I played it some more today, and it took me 3,900 attempts to learn, and I've done 39% to 100% times 2 now, so I'm pretty decent at the level. Honestly, it was probably just as hard to learn as Poyeng, or however the fuck you pronounce this level. It was pretty tough to learn. I don't know why I had so much trouble with this, but it was really hard to learn. I'm gonna do a quick practice run of it real quick just to show it off. It is a very cool level, and I'm a big enjoyer of it, but it was a very tough learn, I will not lie. These parts aren't too bad, just your typical whatever level. This part right here took a long time to get used to. The slopes here are like, I don't know why. When you learn it, it's a very easy part, but then you actually, like, the learning process of it is very, very tough for some reason. I could not get good at it. This part as well is a little weird, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just a bit awkward, I guess, because of all the speed changes and like the tight black orb timing you gotta do. All right, and here's what I've done to 100 times too. I want to talk about that orb right there real quick. You have to hit this orb very early. You hit this late, and the gap isn't gonna be big enough to get into there. You have to hit this trigger orb very early. Otherwise, it just doesn't work, which most people say it's a bug. It might be a bug, because honestly, I don't think this should happen either, like ever. I don't think. So you got to hit this very early for it to work. And then if you do that, then you're good to go. Honestly, I'm not sure how to explain most of these parts. I didn't do like a blind practice run because I've already seen this level. I've seen every single level from here on out that I've rolled in the wheel. So I really only wanted to do a blind practice run of our fountain because it's the only one I haven't seen. And I guess Poyeng Aeng as well, but I just did that in my own time anyway, because I already saw a video of it beforehand. Yeah, I don't have no idea what made it like so troubling to learn this level for some reason. I guess it's just all the moving objects, and the orbs everywhere were very like just I guess overwhelming. I'm not sure. And this part right here, I want to tell you about this part. This part was so hard to learn just because of how like how much of an idiot I am. But luckily, I found a way. Like I know most people do this shit in like 4 or 5 clicks maybe. I found okay. I just want to talk about quickly about a way I found out how to do this. So I just did my instinct and I was like, okay, let me sync it to the music. Bum, 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 boom. You just don't do these. So you go doom, doom. You don't click those 2 times, and then the rest of the time you just click with the. You click with the music. Boom, bam, boom, 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 bam, boom. And then you just spam here. Boom, boom. So it's not that bad. Could be worse. For the most part, it's just click sync for me. And then you just spam at this next part. And there you go. This last part's very easy. Sometimes I just like to jump on the very corner so I don't land on the block. Kind of like those jumps in Congregation. This is a challenge. I'm probably not going to do it from 0. That would be a very stupid thing to do from 0. It would be very cool if I pulled it off though. But either way, very cool level. I like it. I'm gonna enjoy it. Took a while to learn, but otherwise, it's pretty cool. And I'm finally gonna be playing it from 0. I already have 5%, but 5% is literally where the level starts. So it's basically just like dying at the first like spike. Let's see what I can get from as my first attempt. I dropped there somehow. Okay, 16, not bad. As you can see, I'm also using the gradient icon from the GD Awards just because I thought it looked cool. I don't know. I didn't feel like using my my basic icon that I already used. Okay. That was a bit of a jump. Honestly, when I got here, I expected to die at like the first black rope click, but guess I got lucky there. The pixel art in here is honestly really good. I know it's like not like original or anything because people make that argument where it's like not impressive to create games in GD anymore, which I kind of agree with, but honestly, I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know why I brought that up because this level's like 4 years old. It's still at 2.1. But yeah, just I don't know. I've seen this argument that like these like kind of levels aren't like that important anymore, or that like cool to make, which I kind of disagree with. I mean, it's cool to have it in a GD level. That's why it's like I don't know. I think it's cool to be in a GD level, and I think even in 2.2, like when people recreate games in the editor, it's still like cool. I doubt people do it just to like just for like I don't know, the views and stuff like that. Maybe sometimes they do, but I feel like the main motivator is to like, I want to see if I can make this in the game, or see what people think of it when I make this in the game or something like that. I feel like too many people think that people make levels just for like the spectacle, just to have like, I feel like a lot of people just think they make levels for money, I guess, and fame, and that's probably like a factor somewhat in some people's mindsets. But like I've made levels in like other games before that require just as much, if not even more, like dedication than the GD editor, and I'm learning the GD editor, so I have like a fair comparison to make. If you make levels solely for the fame, it's going to be really hard to keep yourself motivated and actually finish levels. That's what I've learned. So majority of the levels that I see, I know most of them are not made just for like money, views, fame, and all that. There's a lot of genuine passion when it comes to the editor and stuff that people make, even if the things that people make are not like something that you think is like worthy of like, I don't know, being rated or something like that. There is genuine like passion behind a lot of these levels, and I just thought I'd bring that up because when you make something solely for the fame of it, it's going to be really hard to keep yourself motivated and to actually finish those levels, and I would know from experience. Oh, and also I wanted to mention I was going to do this level as like one of my 5 easy extremes video, which is now a 4 easy extremes video. Honestly, I don't even know if that video is ever going to come out. I'm too lazy to fucking edit it, but this was originally going to be one of those levels that I was going to put on, but the memory aspect of it scared me, and it was just very weird. It's a very weirdly structured level, so it's kind of like awkward to learn and awkward to play sometimes, so I dropped it and just did like Proteus, I think, instead of it. And I liked Proteus, so that was a good choice, I guess. But this level's pretty fun too as well. It's just the learning process is very daunting, especially back then when I was a much worse player. And also, this video is going to be uploaded in May, but like since I'm using the GD Awards gradient icon, I want to talk about like the best streamer and best YouTuber categories and stuff, because I really want to eventually, like last year I was like, okay, 2025 there might be a shot at me being able to get into the best YouTuber / streamer category, just because I wanted to see if I can like put my all into it, but I couldn't put my all into it, and by it I mean like YouTube and stuff like that because of college. So we're gonna see if I can do that this year. Maybe I'm not too sure about that, but we'll see, because I really want to eventually get it. I don't really care about winning. I think getting a nominee would be cool enough, and getting a win would be the cherry on top, but I doubt it'd be famous enough. But it would be very cool to get like a nominee as best YouTuber or best streamer. Hopefully best YouTuber. I don't care about streamer that much. It's just kind of a thing I do when I play levels, just to have a little bit more spice up in the content, because I'm very kind of, I don't know, weird when I'm alone in terms of like making content. Also 2 runs. Oh my god. 61. I was kind of hoping I'd just fluke all the way to the end. 61 is very good. I actually have no nerves, which is surprising. My nerves are getting way better. Probably because I played all these longer levels like Dark Odyssey and Our Fountain, and then Low Death as well. I don't know why I didn't mention Low Death. That's literally my hardest. Ah, that happened. That happens sometimes. I don't know if it's a bug or if I just literally hit it too early, but that's like a crazy thing to hit too early because like I feel like that shouldn't happen. Oh, and I forgot to even mention, dude, I was playing a bunch of 8 stars and like 5 stars earlier, and then in the middle of it, I was like, wait, I'm close to 12,000 stars. I should just line it up to where I'm at 11,990 stars and then beat this for my 12,000th star. So that's what I'm doing right now. This is gonna be my 12,000th stars achievement, which is pretty cool. I just thought I'd bring that up. This is a pretty cool level to do for a milestone. This is probably gonna be one of the shortest recording because like I'm like fairly confident I can beat this today. I already got 61 on it. The hardest part of this level probably is the ending spider part right before the easy cube jumps, because that part is like, I don't know if it's like a bug, but like I've literally slowed down my game to see if what I was experiencing was a bug or if I was just misclicking. And I looked at the one of the slopes in the spider part, and I was literally clicking the slope and I could not, my spider was not flipping. So I was experiencing a bug to where my spider literally wasn't flipping when I was like pressing it on the slope. So sometimes that happens. I don't know if I'm like not aligning myself properly or something like that, but my spider was literally refusing to flip on like a certain slope in that part. And I thought it was just me not clicking fast enough or something like that. And I slowed my game down to like 0.1 speed to see if it was a bug. And it was a bug. I was not able to flip myself off the slope. It just happens sometimes. So I'm gonna try and just like brute force my way through it. I mean, I've done that before. I've died at heartbeat 99% 7 times from 0. I've managed to be patient with levels like these before, so just gonna hope for something like that. Or not, I'm not gonna hope for something like that. I don't want to experience heartbeat 99 times 7 again. But if I do have to experience that again, then at least I know I'm ready for it, because I have my experiences with inconsistencies at the end of levels. Ah, that click. That's a hard one because it's a very precise click, and sometimes you misalign yourself with the red orb. I don't even know if I'm doing that part correctly because I've seen many people do it differently. I've seen many people do a lot of things in this level differently. I don't even know if I'm doing the correct route. I don't know. I could be doing like 17 swag routes and I wouldn't even know, dude. I just play the level however I play it, because I know I played some parts in levels that I played wrong. Like the beginning of Low Death, I did like some route that you weren't even supposed to be doing. Like it was just a way harder route, and I beat it like that because that's just how I learned it, and I didn't even know that it was a way harder version of that route apparently. So I just kind of do things however I've learned it, and then I just refuse to relearn a different route. I would like to say this level is really balanced as well. Like there's barely any parts of this level that are like super duper unbalanced or anything like that. I think for the most part it's very, very balanced. I can't really think off the top of my head of a part that's like way harder than the rest. I guess aside from the ending, because just how like a small bit buggy it is, but otherwise this level is very, very balanced, and I'm very grateful for that. Always a good thing to have in levels. Ah, 72. Dang it, sometimes these aren't aligned, so it's weird. It's a weird part. And this part isn't that bad though. I could have gotten past it. The spider part coming up is definitely going to be the harder part. And I might choke the UFO. The UFO is very easily chokeable. I forgot about that part, to be honest, until just now. Still no nerves though, so I'm not feeling terrible. I could definitely get this done today if I try hard enough. Real quick, I exit out of the level because I remember I would start like changing my colors to like the theme of the level, because I just kind of felt like it, and I kind of want to do that now again. So I'm going to see if I can change my colors to some sort of halberd theme. I could use this. There is no swing part, so I can't use like the Kirby swing. I don't even know if I have it like unlocked yet. I probably don't. Yeah, I don't. Oh, it's 12,000 stars. I'm literally about to get it. I think I'm good with what I have right now, honestly. The swing, I could just like, there's no swing part in this level, so even if I did have it, I wouldn't be able to use it. I think this is pretty good. I think I made a pretty good icon set. Gonna be honest, that Chain Chomp looks zooted out of his mind. He's probably enjoying himself. Oh, and I didn't even mention like the song. This was like my favorite song from Smash Brawl. Like I listened to this shit unironically, like for like hours on end at one point. I used to play on the stage like on Brawl and now on Ultimate because of this song, the Halberd ship stage. It's such a good song, dude. Even if I don't play Kirby all that much, I love this song so much. It's so fucking good, and I'm so happy that's the song for this level. It's such a banger, dude. I don't know how I didn't mention it up until now, but it's so good. That's it, I beat it. Okay, good. I'll try to do one of these jumps at least. No, I couldn't do it. I don't know if I did it at the end, I don't know. But I even unlocked, coincidentally, the Kirby swing while playing this level. That's pretty fire. That's pretty awesome. I forgot that I was gonna unlock that. There you go, see? Boom, Halberd, 100%. Good job, me. I'm gonna go unlock my 10 key chest. I forgot I had 10 keys. Oh, this swing is cool. I remember seeing this swing in the icon kit. That was cool. I like that level. That level's fun. That level's awesome. I like it. It's only took me 1 day to play from 0. I think from 0, I only spent around 300 attempts from 0. I like this level a lot. This level's really, really fun and cool. It's just very, very learning because of the memory and stuff. But otherwise, it's very fun and cool. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's cool. 12,000 stars. I don't know what I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna stop recording and probably just practice decay. Hello. I'm back because I just did this. I beat Halberd a few hours ago. It's still the same day. I have 3 hours to beat this level in the same day as Halberd. And if I do, I will have beaten another extreme in 1 day. Halberd doesn't count because I only played from 0, but I've been learning the level for like 3-4 days. I learned this level today in like 2.5 hours-ish, and I just did 10 to 100. If I can beat this before 12, I will have it done in 1 day, and I want to get that done again. I'm in a voice chat. I am streaming it, so they all know what level I'm playing, but it's whatever. I don't really care. I really want to beat this in 1 day, so I'm not going to talk too much, but I do want to go through a quick practice run and just talk about the level. This beginning isn't too hard. This beginning is just full of, you know, timings. It's whatever. It's, when I first saw this level, like on YouTube, I thought it wasn't like a memory level, so I was kind of hesitant to put it on the wheel, but yeah, now playing it, it's definitely a memory level. Yeah, there's a lot of just paths you have to know. So I think the path you're supposed to do is like you go into here, you're supposed to go into here and then like double click there somehow, like that. But I don't do that because I accidentally found another route that's this, and it also activates an alt color mode, which I had no idea about, and I don't have no idea if anybody's ever beaten it like this. I'm sure people have, I just haven't seen it myself. So it's a lot different compared to most completions. So I actually want to beat it like this anyways, because I like that route better anyways, and it activates an even cooler like color option. So I'm going to probably be doing that. This part, the whole time I learned it, I did this part by just double clicking like this. It's really weird, but you know, you're supposed to just do that, and I've been doing it like that for the whole time. Luckily, I think I adjusted my muscle memory to where it's not that much of an issue anymore. So thank God for that. There's a lot of just micro clicks that you have to do right here. This level is just full of timings and then just memorization. That's the main thing here. Lots and lots of timings and lots of like weird inputs that you got to do. Like these parts are very weird and kind of like strange to learn because everything moves around. It kind of throws you off, but once you learn it, you got the groove down. It's not that bad. Everything here is pretty cool. Not too bad to learn. I was very hesitant on my first practice run because of like how much trouble I was having, but that's just because it's a memory level. When you play through it and learn it for a little bit, it's not actually that bad, as like most things are when you finish your first practice run. First practice run is always the hardest one, so don't ever think that you're not good enough for the level just because you do one practice run. You do a few of them, you learn a few parts, and then you can determine whether you think you're good enough to play the level or not. Because I just kept learning it in voice chat. Same voice chat I was in when I beat Halberd, by the way. And yeah, I kind of know it now, and it's very fun to play. Not too difficult. Still an extreme demon, so it's still difficult. But I mean, I learned this all in 1 day, so I mean, definitely very doable for me. And it would be cool to have another extreme demon completed all in 1 day. Like a lot of these ending parts are just a lot of timings and knowing where to go, which is, yeah, it's not like the fakes type of memorization. It's just like the confusing structuring and different paths that you have to take. You just got to learn it, and when you do, it's not bad at all. It's just a lot of very strange structuring that you got to deal with, which is not bad at all. I enjoyed this level a lot. This last ship is very you got to know how to time your shit. Luckily I beat low death and quantum processing, so I'm kind of the goat at timings. Soon to be Exa Victor as well. This last ship is just full of timings. You gotta just time everything correctly, make sure you don't clip into a block, make sure you don't bump into a block like that, and otherwise you're good to go. It isn't too bad. I mean, I learned it all already, so I mean, I shouldn't have that much trouble, right? Hope not. This last click is scary, and that drop down is scary, but I mean, I did it. 2,709 attempts. I have not exited out this level at all. I have like 30 old attempts because I got like 5% like a while ago. I don't count that. That doesn't mean this is still my first day playing, because 5% is 5%. Like, we know it doesn't count. I want to keep all my attempts. So because this is all one session, so I want to just keep this, and we're gonna play from 0 and we're gonna have fun. And like I said, I won't be talking much because I'm in a voice chat, and I also want to beat this in 1 day, so I'm gonna like sort of kind of lock in. So that's gonna be cool. Hopefully you don't mind that. I did talk during the level. I want to talk about my thoughts and stuff like that, and now I'm just gonna try my best to beat it right now.
Right, this is the attempt that you beat it.
No, it isn't.
Oh.
Did you beat this already, Lucas?
I did not beat this.
Well,
it's snitching.
No, I missed the thing. Okay, 22. Oh, fuck.
Oh, wait, I
just accidentally clicked instead of hell right there. Okay, 25.
Oh, I should get one of those, shouldn't I? Like, I never wanted to make this.
No!
Summer
I got 44. I've never died like that. No! 53. There you go.
Meaning, if you have a way to decrease enemy aggro towards you, that is quite useful.
I died to really bad alignment. I could have had it, and I died at 76%. No way, dude. Come on. Fuck you. Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. I hate you.
Yeah.
You can definitely do it with this loadout. It would just take.
Yes, I did it.
Clever.
Yes, I did it, dude. Yes,
Oh,
dude.
let's go, Dre. Let's go.
Oh my
Let's
god,
go.
nice. I did
Let's
not
go,
exit
Dre.
out at all that entire session. That was 3,000 attempts, an hour 8. That was not an hour and 8 minutes. That was way longer than that. God, that's my second extreme done in one entire day.
Dang.
Nice, dude. That took about 5 hours, I think. No, 4.5 around. Okay, let me deafen real quick again. Okay, wow, I did that in 4.5 hours, 4 hours, 40 minutes around there. Very, very, very cool level. I love it so much. It's great. Just under 3,200 attempts. That's not bad. I did die a few times at the end, but the beginning got very, very consistent. So I got to the ending a lot more the more I played, which is very good. I only recorded for an hour and a half, so I didn't play from zero for that long. It did feel like a while though, but I sure did it. So that's pretty good. Very cool level. I recommend you all play it. They also made Wu-Tend with Wandu as well. So if you want to play Wu-Tend, that's cool too, because I love Wu-Tend as well. I beat it. It's really fun. But yeah, I guess now I have to do my next hardest, which is The Moon Below, and that's it's February 17th, so I've got plenty of time to do this before May. But yeah, I guess next time you see me in this video, I'm going to be playing my next hardest, The Moon Below, so that's gonna be fun. Thank you all for watching up to this point, I guess, and now it's time to move on to my next hardest after just doing this one in like 4.5 hours, which is crazy to me. Anyways, I will see you all next time. I will be playing The Moon Below, so see you then. Finally here. It took me a bit to start practicing The Moon Below. I started playing yesterday and finished learning it today. Learning it, I still forget like 50% of the things that happen in this level. I spent around 45,000 attempts, 4,500 attempts playing it. I'll do a full practice run just to get you up to speed with the level. Now, this is a very quiet song, so I'm gonna turn it up a little bit because it's extremely quiet. Disclaimer, I did not record separate audio tracks for this recording, so the game audio is actually a lot louder than my voice, so I am so sorry for this, but don't worry, it's gonna be fixed in the next recording. Hey, don't skip. Hey, shh, it's okay. You're gonna be fine. You just have to be a little more attentive today, okay? You just have to make sure you hear what I say, okay? That's all. Because I'm not adding subtitles to this. That's too much work. You need to work your ears. You need to exercise them. I bet your ears are all fucked up anyways because of all that geometry dash you're playing with that loud music. Yeah, go fucking watch my video. Usually I have actual audio, like videos or some shit or music playing in the background because this is a very quiet song. Actually made by Dav JT, who created the crazy levels, which is cool, which I did not know about until yesterday. Not about the crazy thing, but about the fact that Dav JT made the song. When I first saw this level, I did not think this was like a really memory heavy level. I only figured that out until like I actually started playing it, and I was like, okay, yep, this is definitely memory. The memory comes into these spikes, right? Because some of these spikes are just here, you can just walk on them, or I guess slide on them as the cube, and then some of them you have to jump over, and you just kind of have to figure out which is which, and you have to corner jump on some, and it's a whole nightmare to learn. But I did learn it, and yes, it's a new hardest. Whether I feel like that's still when I beat it or not is up to me, but so far this is probably gonna be harder than Low Death, maybe, because the whole, like in Low Death there was timings, but in this level there's like extreme way more timings, and also there's a really hard ship section at the end. This level only has cube and ship. That's it. It's just the first like 60% is cube, and then the last 40% is all ship. The ship is the easier of the two parts to learn. You don't do that. I don't know why I keep trying to do that. You actually have to hit the red orb right here, jump on top of this, and then you boom, and you go through this dash orb that's like, no joke, like almost 20% long, which is really fun. Around that's at 59%, where you have to drop down, and you'll see like some spikes coming towards you, and then you have to fall in between them. So right around here, and this ship part is definitely a lot easier to sight read, or not sight read, just easier to learn, but doing this from 0 I can imagine being very stressful. I've gotten here from 19, I think, or somewhere around there. Right here, when you're holding, you can just stay going straight right there. Since it goes back, because the level just likes to do that, I guess. So this ship is it'd be very nerve-wracking. So this is an XL level, although the level actually ends at like, the level ends at around a minute 50 or something like that. Not entirely sure. I think today I want to try and see if I can do this entire ship part to 100. I've done 75 to 100, which is the second half of the ship to 100, but I want to do the whole thing and then play from 0 a little bit. And then the gameplay stops right here again. And usually what I do is go up right here. I didn't even notice this until like I actually played the Moon Below myself, but there are spikes here. Like you see these little like glow spikes right here. I did not even notice these. I don't know if this was just a me thing. I did not notice these until like I actually started playing the Moon Below. I kept dying to some mysterious stuff and I was like, what the fuck is killing me? And it's the glow spikes right here. You have to also dodge the stars as well, which is just great. You also can't go out of the lines because it's full of, you know, hitboxes. Duh. So you have to like squeeze your way around, maneuver your way around, on top of having nerves from 0. And this is like a decently long level. It's like, this is probably like a minute 30, a minute 40 in. So you're already like you're already really nervous on top of this. I think the level ends at like 90. So, I mean, at least you're at home stretch right here. Maneuver yourself very carefully. You gotta squeeze yourself through some paths. And then you go big for the last like few seconds. Try not to die right here. Probably one of the hardest gaps in the whole level. And then boom, you're done with the level. So this ends at like 92, I think, right? Yeah, 92, 93 around. That's the Moon Below. Very difficult. That's why it's a new hardest. All right, well, now that we practice, I'm going to play from 0. That's one. Also, my sound effects are not working. I forgot how loud my music was. I did practice beforehand, so I should be good here. 2%. I did some pretty decent runs. I'm probably not expecting to get to the ship part at all today. But later on, I do want to try to practice getting the entire ship in one run. You just drop there. That's what I meant earlier by like saying I forget what to do sometimes. Like I've learned this, but it's not like ingrained into my muscle memory yet. You drop down, hit that late. Yep, okay. There's 4. Almost 5. We're going up like very slowly here. 7. We finally skipped percentages. Good job, me. From 4 to 7. I have a feeling this level is going to be very attempt grindy, which is scary because it's an XL level, but I don't know. I mean, I already have 60 attempts. 65 from 0. My best is still like, what? 7, okay? Oh, I forgot. I'm not gonna do it this time because I'm like convinced I'm just not gonna beat it today because it's a fucking new hardest. Who expects to beat it on their first, technically second day of playing? I need to record separate audio tracks because I submitted my Black Blizzard completion to the Already Extreme Demon list and it got denied because I didn't have separate audio tracks. And I could have sworn that if you streamed it, you could bypass the rule. So I submitted my Twitch. It said I had to be a Twitch VOD with chat enabled. So I was like, okay, fair enough. I submitted my Twitch VOD. Chat was enabled and, you know, chat was there. I checked. Chat was still there. Because I submitted this like a day after, or the same day of that I beat Black Blizzard. So it should have been fine, right? Because chat was still there. It wasn't expired or anything. And it got denied. And that was so weird. I asked Paddock, which was the owner of the Already Extreme Demons list. And he said, if you specify that you streamed, then you should be able to bypass the rule. I don't think Paddock is the one who's involved in like actually accepting and denying the records. So it's not, the blame isn't put on them. It's on the people who do that. But like the raw footage was there and it was there to show like, yes, I streamed this. So I resubmitted it and tried to put my Twitch VOD as the raw footage again and specify that I streamed it just on the off chance that they didn't get the memo. But they didn't let me use Twitch VOD as the raw footage anymore, which was strange. So I put it in additional notes and I'm just waiting for my Black Blizzard record to get accepted now. If you want to submit something from the top 400, you have to have raw footage and Black Blizzard is like in the 370 or something like that. So now I'm just waiting for things to just happen, see if I get accepted or denied again. Because if I get denied again, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I need to record 2 separate audio tracks for the Moon Below because this is not being streamed. This is being recorded. So I actually do need to have 2 separate audio tracks for this. So fair enough. I'm gonna be doing that. Probably next recording session. I mean. I forgot what I'm supposed to. Okay, I'm supposed to jump there late. I got you. We made it to double-digit percentages. That's 10%. Nah, expected. We can definitely get to that past that dash door. But I think when I get past that dash door specifically, I'll probably try doing runs. I want to see if I can do ship to 100. That is my goal for the day, probably. I don't really have a goal from 0. My goal today is to just get that ship to 100, but I just want to play from 0 to see how far I can get. This is really somber. Usually I have like stuff playing in the background, but I don't want to like ruin that during the recording. But probably later when I get like I'm just kind of like done with this and I want to get it done with, I'm probably gonna have stuff in the background to watch while I play this, because the music is very, very, very quiet. Like you see that like the music slider compared to the sound effects slider. Not a great level to do as a hardest, I'm kind of realizing, because of how I can see how this can get boring, I guess is what I'm trying to say right now, with the song choice and like the very static visuals. But I mean, I don't want to assume anything bad about the level, because I mean, I've barely played it like at all, so I mean I have my actual opinion like settled down when I actually beat the level. Okay, shout out to this person named Cygnus GD. They just said that they think the Moon Below is harder than Stalemate Redux. You know, not the best news I want to hear right now.
It's this, I don't know. Actually, looking at this, it doesn't even look that hard, but I swear to God, this last chip is so hard.
No, it's okay. I feel you. I understand. I know how you feel. Okay, and this person named Just a Person thinks this is Remorseless tier, which is decent for me because Low Death is in Remorseless tier, so it's in the same tier as Remorseless. Dang it, that happens sometimes. Okay, almost 20, whatever. That's good enough. I'm going to practice mode and go to this last ship part, and I'm going to try to do ship to 100. So I will see you when I get there. Almost there. So here we are at the ship part. Definitely the easiest part, I think, honestly. It's not like very timing filled. I mean, the ships are very tight though, so I keep forgetting about that. That maneuver is very hard. There's a lot of space, which I'm very thankful about, but also it's just extremely, you gotta have some insane nerve and ship control. I guess this will help me improve with that. My best friends are 75 to 100 and 13 to 66. I've gotten to the ship from 13, which is pretty cool. So if I get the ship to 100, I'll have the level in 3 runs, which is pretty decent day 2 progress, especially for a new hardest. I didn't think I would get that tonight. Oh my god. Fucking go, dude. That feels so good. That's it. I gotta turn that down. That's 19%, 13 to 66, and 59 to 100. That is really good. I'm gonna play for more from 0 next time, so I'll see you then.
Unweden are in the good place. You're here because of all the incredible things.
Oh. No. Okay. Wow. I wanted to make it to the ship so I could have it in 2 runs, but this is fine. This is more than fine. I'm very happy with this. I wonder how many attempts I have. I don't think I checked. It must be like at least quite a few, right? Like it has to be. I'd say I have like maybe 10k. If I have counted my attempts, then I just completely forgot them because I haven't looked. So I'm gonna assume like something like 9-10k maybe. That's my guess.
The thing is, like, if listenability is the only thing that's sort of like appealing to you about this music, like you could have completely bland, thoughtless. There's a lot of bland, uninspired music.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it to the freaking. This is 2 runs, dude. I finally have this level in 2 runs. Oh my god. I'm done with this after this attempt. This is just a nerve builder right now. I am freaking nervous.
You know, I want more from my record. Okay. Great music isn't always easy. You know, great music can be a challenge. And
holy. Okay, I said I was nervous. I was kind of lying. I'm not that nervous. I was just kind of saying that for plot. But not that nervous, surprisingly. Especially considering this is a new hardest. My heart is not racing like at all. Not one bit. I'm dead. That's how slow my heart is beating right now. I'm very, 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 very happy with that. 68 plus 513. Wow, really? That is 7.3k attempts. Okay, wow. That's not as much as I thought. Maybe I could beat this sooner than I thought. But that's 2 runs finally. Good job, me. Yeah, I'm done today. 69 is pretty good. I'll see you next time I play this. This is going great so far. Today is a great day. I got 8 to 82 and I got 33 to 100, which means we're gonna beat it today. Very first attempt from 0. Okay. This level's been very boring so far, honestly, and I wish I liked it more, but it's just I can only like it so much because it's just the song is so quiet, the gameplay so slow, and even learning it, that's probably why it doesn't have too many victors, because of all the learning you have to do, because all these fake spikes. It's learny, the song is not very energetic at all, the gameplay is slow, The visuals are very stagnant, I guess. I don't know. It's the most 5 out of 10 thing ever. This also doesn't feel like a new hardest. I'm not even 10k yet. Yeah, I'm not even at 10,000 attempts yet. Maybe I'm overestimating it. Maybe like the last part is the hardest part because doing ship while having nerves is pretty difficult. So I don't know. Only time will tell. Ah, 36. Okay. Going too high up there like messes up my trajectory. The sweet spot is the middle of that dash orb, but make sure you get into the middle. I'm staying silent most of the times. I'm usually just record so I can catch myself completing the level. I have to turn my brain off and just play the level. It's very boring, I'll say that. But it's a little bit more, it's comforting to know that it's probably not a new hardest, so it wouldn't take maybe as long as I would think it would. I'm gonna be so good at ship after I beat this level. Oh my god. Because doing this last ship with nerves is going to be very hard. I wasn't feeling nervous last time. Not nervous right now still. So we'll see what happens. Okay. That's sad. That's a really bad death. I already almost died like 3 times in that ship part, so I expected that. No nerves though, surprisingly. Maybe it's because this song is so calming that it just doesn't make me feel nervous. Or maybe it's just like not as hard as I think it is. Like maybe like, I mean, it doesn't feel like a new hardest. I don't know. So I don't know what's going on, but I've been getting 0 nerves. There we go. No, it's not. Never mind. I keep thinking that the dash orb before that, the one that I said all right at, is the one that is like the 20-second long dash orb. It's this one. What's wrong with me, dude? These are easy things. I'm not even nervous, like, at all. I'm not. I'm telling you right now. My heart is racing at a normal rate. 69 again. Is that how I died last time? I don't remember. These right here are gonna kill me for sure too. But I think my new best, if I get past 69, will probably be 71 because of that giant like maneuver upwards you got to do into that very, very tight spike gap. So 71 is probably my next death. If not my next death, it will be the one after 70. If I die at 70, the next one is 71 for sure, because there's no way I get past the 71 gap. I got 8 to 71 like 3 times before I managed to get past it, and then I went straight to 82. I got past the gap, but I still died at 71. Okay. I was supposed to go here, not here. This is the way harder route, and I went this way. That's my fault, but I somehow got past the gap. I could have actually made some good progress, but I didn't. Not the way I expected to get 71, I'll be real. This recording's only been 40 minutes long, and I've gotten to the last ship 4 times, I think, which is pretty good. Once every 10 minutes. Maybe this doesn't feel that hard because I'm like a timing like god. Am I a timing god? I don't know. I have EXO in 3 runs. I beat quantum processing. I beat low death. I guess maybe that's why this level doesn't feel like a new hardest. But I mean, it'd be cool to have a new hardest, and it would be cool to have a unique one like this one. Okay. 6th attempt. Will we get past 71? I hope so. Hopefully I don't die to the gap, because then I'm gonna be kind of mad. Was not expecting that. Okay, 72. Okay. Good job, me. Let's just continue then. 72, not bad at all. One of these times we're gonna die to that gap, and it's gonna be infuriating, but shit happens. What? I did not expect to die there. I thought I was going to make it to the second half of the last ship. I'm making progress. There's progress. Surprised I still haven't died to that gap yet. I haven't felt any nerves yet still. Not shaking, no rapid heartbeat or anything like that. I'm chilling. I'm cooling. Okay, 69 again. Expected. Still, I'm scared. Is my nervous system working? Like, there's still no nerves at all. Like, nothing's happening. Am I dying? I think I'm dying. That's fair. Honestly, you know what? Yeah, get out. It's fine. I lived a good life. I am exhausted. 7.4k. Around 8,500 attempts so far. Let's see where it goes next time. Hello. I got 8 to 81 twice. 8 to 82 once. And I also just got 8 to 88. I'm feeling a lot more confident now because I was very, very scared on how like motivated I would be for this level, because this level is freaking terrifying. Anyways, moon below time. Yesterday was the day I beat Steel Gear, aka the 17th Kamal level. So the last level I have to beat is EXO, which would be a new hardest. So I want to beat the moon below before I beat EXO, so I can determine whether or not it's a new hardest or not, because it's like, I don't know if it is or not. Maybe it'll get harder later on. I have no idea how many attempts I have on this right now. I think over 10k. I think I passed 7.4k, 1.8k. Not yet. not quite yet. Around 9k. Okay, so it's probably not a new hardest, though I still do want to beat this before I beat EXO, because I just want to, you know, have this done. I mean, a 10 count doesn't really matter, but the last part is really hard. Just like for a mental challenge, this is a very hard level for me, because the song really isn't there. The gameplay is really slow. It's very difficult as well, so there's not much to keep me coming back, because usually when I play levels, like, at least the song will keep me there, or, I don't know, the fast-paced gameplay or something like that. Slow-paced, I can do slow-paced levels. It's just, I don't know. This one is just very, it's a mental challenge to get myself to play this. Hopefully today's the day. I'm not sure if this is harder than Low Death or not. If it was harder than Low Death, I probably wouldn't be able to actually beat it this stream, but I hopefully will. Hopefully I will. Oh, and I didn't even mention, I got another 33 to 100 run. That's probably the best run to 100 I'm going to be able to get, because 8 to 100 just feels like, why not just do 0 to 100 at that rate? I wouldn't have mind doing 8 to 100, but I just feel like it'd be better to do 0 to 100 at that point. But 8 to 100 is not a bad run. Maybe if I got stupidly unlucky on this level, I would care about it, because I'd just be like, man, I could have just had 0 to 100 right there, but I haven't, so that's fine. No, dude. For some reason, I've had so much trouble controlling myself at that part. Sometimes I'll start randomly going up just for no reason at all. I feel like I'm controlling myself pretty well, and then like I'll just randomly start like drifting upwards, and I have no idea what is causing it. I feel like I'm controlling myself pretty well, but I guess not.
Disembodied visor at that point. I'm not really seeing the vision. I'm sorry.
That's fine. You aren't cool anyways.
My recent camera roll is just like all like videos of baby bunnies like eating fruit on a miniature boat or something.
Are you gonna say something about Among Us?
Hey, I know a guy who likes bunnies.
My whole recently saved is just Among Us.
All right. Deafened. You're probably wondering why I just deafened at the actual like dash orb and not like at 59 when I release, but just because I want to talk and I don't want to interrupt anyone talking or anyone talking in the voice chat. So I wanted to mute when I actually was holding the dash orb. I also changed my shit. I fluked the moon below. Oh my god, I beat it. Dino, I beat it. I beat the moon below. Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, bro.
I beat it. No way. Oh my god.
My name is Dre, and I'm so cool. Look
I
at me go.
am cool. Oh my god.
Wait, what level did you?
The moon below. That was the last Maymory level. I beat it so early.
You're so excited. Your mic is putting you under the water.
Oh my god. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not. GG's.
Dude,
GG's,
holy shit. That was it. I did it. What the fuck?
GG, bro.
Thank you.
You said it so fast, I thought you said limbo.
It was limbo. That's what I said, confused.
It is limbo. That's what we said.
Oh my god, my worst fail was like 74. How did I do that? Oh my god, that's probably not a new hardest. Maybe like second hardest, maybe. But like, god, believe that was so nerve-wracking. God, okay, that was the last thing I thought was gonna happen today. So we got 3 attempts right here. Okay, 12,757 attempts. My god. Okay. Wow. That's not as... Is that a new hard... I don't know. Is it harder than Low Death? I fluked the ending, kind of. So, like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a new hardest or not. For me, maybe... Well, not... Maybe... I don't know, because I fluked the last ending. It's kind of hard to tell. I don't know if this is a new hardest or not. Wow. Okay. Let me... I don't know. I'm gonna take a look at my hardest list real quick. Harder than Black Blizzard... I'd say so, yeah. Harder than wheel for sure. Yeah, okay. So it's definitely at least second hardest. I don't know. All right, you know what? I'll do it. I'll call it a new hardest. It's a new hardest. Moon Below is a new hardest. Probably new lowest extreme demon attempt count for a hardest since Slow Death, obviously. So Phobos out of my top 5, not that surprising. Quantum Processing is almost out of my top 5. Metal Requiem out of my top 10. Nothing too groundbreaking, but wow, that's crazy. I don't know, man. This is surreal, kind of. I didn't expect to beat this today. I don't know. I don't know, man. This is weird. I've finished all the Maymory levels. Wow, I don't know what to say. I don't know. It was kind of decent, I guess. At most, I'm probably gonna give it a 6 out of 10, but I don't know. I have to wait. It's a March 31st. It's still, like, it's not even April yet. And I've done this already. So, wow. I'm gonna need to collect my thoughts on beating the Moon Below. Okay, nearly 2 months later, here are my thoughts on the Moon Below. The song is nice, but for my own personal taste, I enjoy when a song is a little more not calm when I'm playing a GD level. So it made the experience a little bit boring, especially with all the static visuals and just slow gameplay in general. This is just not a me level, I think. However, I still had a decent time with it. Learning process was slow, but as is with any Memory level. The gameplay is pretty decent. I like playing the ship in runs. However, from zero, it was very nerve-wracking and scary. However, I don't think it was unfun to play from zero. I think it was perfectly fine. And it's a nice challenge for the end of the level. The beginning cubes are decent and can get pretty consistent the longer you play with it, of course. So you can actually make it to the ship maybe like 5 or 6 times a session maybe, which is pretty good. There's not a lot of things I can find wrong with the level, to be honest, in my own opinion. I think it simply is just not a me level. However, I still do recommend it. It was pretty decent, all things considered. I still give it a 55 out of 100, and considering that it's not my type of level, that's pretty good. That's about everything I can conjure up right now. Thanks for watching if you did, because this is over an hour long, which I did not expect for it to be. And thank you for joining me for Maymory.